Instability is currently the new characteristic in the Middle East because there is a war which is ongoing. Israel, after the terrorist attack of October 2023, is continuing its military operation in the Gaza Strip, and this is having a dramatic range of consequences for the region, for the Gazans, and obviously for the international community, including the European Union. But one of the most interesting parameters of this crisis is the potential escalation, and in recent weeks we are observing that in the Red Sea, where commercial ships are attacked by the Houthis in Yemen, and this is leading the United States to respond militarily, causing additional aspects to our necessary understanding of the situation in the region. What is happening in the Red Sea is that a military group called the Houthis is attacking different ships who are passing through this area. So they are taking the personnel hostage, and they are demanding an end of the Gaza war. So in response to this situation, the United States, in cooperation with some of its partners in Europe, Denmark and the Netherlands, are bombarding sites of the Houthis in the Yemen in the hope to stop this from happening. There is a UN resolution in that regard, which is condemning the activities of the Houthis, but at the same time there are concerns from several European countries, as well as from other actors like China, that the usage of military power will not solve the problem. So it's here where we are, and the big risk is an escalation starting from the Gaza war. To start with, when a situation of instability is being monitored, for example in the Red Sea, the most important aspect is the safety of the personnel on the crew of the ships, and obviously the fear which is being created for the crew of other ships and for their families. Beyond this, the impact of what is happening in the Red Sea with this piracy and the attacks on the ship is enormous on the world economy, because numerous ships are passing through the Red Sea and are attempting to cross the Suez Canal in order to transport their commodities to Europe, and then from Europe back to Africa and Asia, and therefore some of the shipping companies are in the process of changing passage routes in order to escape the risk of being captured by the Houthis. So this is causing instability to the world economy, but also at the geopolitical level, the current situation in the Red Sea is certainly linked to the war in the Middle East. So the risk of escalation and geopolitical consequences are also to be taken into account. The European Union is monitoring the situation both in the Gaza Strip as well as in the Red Sea. As far as the Gaza Strip is concerned, Europe's role is mainly devoted to providing humanitarian assistance to the Palestinians who are experiencing a drama since the beginning of the war. But on the whole, the stance of Europe is indicative of internal divisions. As far as the Red Sea is concerned, the European Union is obviously interested in stability in the region. It is condemning the attacks of the Houthis against ships which are navigating in the area. But at the same time, only two countries, the Netherlands and Denmark, are militarily supporting the United States in the military operation against the Houthis. However, at the same time, the European Union is interested in enhancing maritime security in the area, and perhaps the new steps will be relevant to this, as anti-piracy is an interesting mission for Europe. There is successful experience in that regard, and possibly Europe can play a role toward restoring stability in the Red Sea.